Good morning, friends. Today we are going to focus on spring and shapes. The shape of the day is a circle. With our circles, we are going to make spring flowers. Using the three colors that you have, I have purple, yellow, and green. You can use any colors you want at home. You are also going to need something to write with and either a glue stick or a liquid glue bottle. Either will do fine. Mom and Dad, you're going to have to help them at home with their circles since we are still learning. Using your yellow paper or whatever color you want to use for the middle of your flower, you are going to do your first big circle. So you want it to be about half a sheet of paper, pretty big. That's going to be your largest circle. Next, on your green, this is going to be for your stem. You are going to need to make a straight line for the long stem. And then you are going to need to make two medium-sized circles or ovals, it's your choice, like so, on your sheet of paper for your petals. After that, you are going to need your colored paper for whatever color flower you want to make, and you're going to make 6 circles on that paper. We're going to make them a little bit larger than quarter size. You don't need to make them super big, but you are going to need at least 6. You can do more than 6. But this is really good practice for your child to focus on cutting as well as drawing shapes. Mostly in our grasshopper and cricket classes, they should be well underway with cutting their own shapes out. Inchworms, you're probably going to need some help. So I'm going to start with my happy face first, which is the middle part of the flower. Again, parents, you're going to have to help your kids cut these shapes out so that they are nice and round. The cricket class can do it all by themselves, as we have done it before. Inchworms and grasshoppers are going to need your help. Also, you are going to need some sort of piece of paper to assemble everything on top of. So there, I have my big circle, which is going to be your happy face at the end. You don't need to draw that yet, but we are going to draw that at the end of our creation. Next, you have your stem. It's probably going to be a little long, even with only a half a sheet of construction paper, so you might want to go ahead and just cut some of that extra off. After that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut out my petals. Okay, petal number 1. I'm trying to cut these as nice as I can while doing it at a relatively fast pace. So I apologize if they're not perfect. Petal number 2. So I have my 2 petals and my stem and my center flower. Last, I'm going to sit and I'm going to cut out my small 6 circles. If you do not have construction paper at home, you can use any type of media paper. You can use regular white paper or computer paper if you would like, and then you can have your child color each petal to whatever they desire, or paint or use crayons. That is your choice, and that is their choice. Okay, about halfway done. I have 2 out of my 6 petals cut out. When you're helping your child cut, please make sure, I know I'm using kitchen shears, but please make sure that they are holding their scissors the proper way. Thumb goes in the smaller hole and the fingers all go in the large hole. We also have been working on a technique called alligators. And what that is when they are cutting, sometimes I tend to have kids that want to cut this way towards themselves, which is not safe and not okay. So we work on going out, in, chomp, chomp. Alligator, alligator, chomp, chomp, chomp. And a lot of your kids will be able to show you exactly what I mean when you tell them to practice their alligators. and most of them do a really good job with this. Grasshoppers still need a little bit of help. Inchworms, we don't normally use scissors very often, as their fingers are still relatively small. But my cricket class definitely needs to be working on holding their scissors the proper way. Most of them have it very well managed, but some of them still need some help. Okay, I am finally on my last circle here, and then we can begin assembling. So there's my last circle. I have all 6 cut out, and I'm going to take my glue stick. And now we are going to start. I find it easiest to start with the stem. So you're going to make your nice big glue line on the paper. See, there's my, I don't know if you can see it, purple glue. Okay. I'm going to first attach my stem. Step 1. Step 2, you are going to take your yellow circle or your middle circle, and we are going to attach that first. Right at the top of the stem. Next, I'm going to attach all of my little circles wherever you feel you would like to put them. That is your choice. Artist creativity. Now parents, it is a-okay if your child doesn't know the proper placement of where the petals go. You can always just assist them, or if you feel free to let them do whatever they want, let them do whatever they want. It is their choice, their creativity, and their creative time. We don't tend to focus on proper placement until they get to about the age of 3-4. Which would be our beetle and bumblebee classes, and then we start working on the technique of where petals go versus the stem versus the middle of the flower versus the leaves that are on the flowers. Okay, so now I have attached all 6 of my little purple flower petals. Now the last step is to attach your leaves, which go right on the stem, wherever you feel they look best. Okay, so I have 1. This shape is an oval. We're going to take the oval flower petals, or flower leaves, I should say. And I think that one looks best right there. So there you go. Now I have my pretty spring flower. And the final touch is to go back with your pencil, pen, marker, whatever you have, and just go ahead and draw a nice little happy face, since it's the spring and we love the summer and this nice warm weather outside. And there you have it, a nice happy flower. Bye guys!